Hello friends, so today we students of class 6 are going to present some methods of separation in front of you all. So Pritesh, do you know why do we separate things?
Yes, Akshara, I know. We separate substance to remove unwanted component, to recover useful materials or purify substance.
Okay. So Mayank, can you tell me some methods of separation?
Yes, Akshara, I know some methods of separation: hand picking, thrashing, winnowing, sieving, filtration, decantation, churning, evaporation, magnetic separation.
Now let's see these methods practically. Let's start with the method of hand picking. So I will show you the hand picking method. In hand picking method, we separate substance based on their shape, size and color by using our hand. Here I have taken the mixture of rajma seeds and chana dal. Now I will separate rajma seeds from the chana dal by using my hand. I will carefully pick out all the rajma seeds from the chana dal, which are larger and dark green color from the chana dal. Master, do you know where else we use the hand picking method?
Yes, I know. We use hand picking method to separate stone from rice. Yeah, my mother usually does this.
Okay, now let's see the sieving method.
Now, I will show you sieving method. Sieving means a mechanical method of separation used to separate particles of different sizes based on the difference in their physical size. Now, I will demonstrate you this with an example of wheat flour. Here, I have some wheat flour and a sieve. And now, I will put some wheat flour into the sieve and then shake it or vibrate it manually or mechanically. As we can see that the finer particles are formed mesh and are collected below, and the larger or coarser particles, which we can call impurities, remains in the sieve. By this demonstration, we have found out how the sieving method works.
So Saurav, do you know where else we use the sieving method?
Yes, Akshara, I know. At construction site, the worker use sieving method to separate stone and pebbles from sand by using sieve.
Now let's see the sedimentation and decantation method. I will show you sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation occurs when heavier particles settle at the bottom. Decantation involves pouring out of clear liquid, separating it from the sediment. This method is used to purify water and separate solids from liquid. Now, take a container with muddy water, let it stand undisturbed for some time. The mud particles settle at the bottom of the container. This is called sedimentation. Now, pour this clear liquid into the another container. This pouring method is called decantation. The mud left behind at the container. Now let's see the filtration method.
Now, I'll explain you what is filtration, a method to separate insoluble substances from liquids using a filter paper is called filtration. Now, here we have a filter paper to show you this activity. Firstly, we have to fold this filter paper like a cone. And then we have to place this filter paper cone over our funnel. Now here we have our muddy water. We have to just pour some muddy water in it. As you can see, the mud is collect around the filter paper and the clean water is out of the filter paper. This method of separates insoluble substances from liquids using a filter medium is called filtration.
Now let's see the magnetic separation method.
I will show you magnetic separation.
In magnetic separation, we separate magnetic materials from non-magnetic ones by using a magnet. Take a mixture of iron nails and sawdust and bring a magnet. Now I bring the magnet closer to iron nails and sawdust. As you can see, the iron nails attracted to the magnet. So like this, we can separate magnetic materials from non-magnetic ones.
So Pratiksha, do you know where else we use the magnetic separation method?
Yes, Akshara, I know that magnetic separation is used to separate magnetic material like metals from the heap of the garbage.
Now let's see the winnowing method.
Now, let's see the winnowing method. Winnowing separates heavy particles from lighter ones by using air or wind. Take a mixture of husk and wheat, a tray, and stand in a windy area. We will pour the mixture from a height and shake it. As you can see, the lighter husk was blown away with the direction of air, and the wheat that is heavier is fell on the ground.
After the winnowing method, our activity of separating substances has came to an end. Now, if you like the video, like, share